Air.
And then
That's what my name is.
that's air.
It's okay. Ain't nobody even on here. I just turned it on. It's like a live stream on Instagram.
Well, then, so we left off on Gemini. So the next sign, which would be
Gemini.
July.
Yeah, July.
And that's gonna be Cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
And then
That's all. That's all we got time for right now. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about nothing right now. We talk about. Air. We talk about Gemini. We talk about Gemini. So shout out. No, first shout out my queen, man. Like I ain't gonna cat. I ain't gonna cat. Like say what you say. Like say you got anything you wanna
what's
say?
up, y'all? Y'all best subscribe. Y'all best like, comment on what y'all want to see, and when you know, do y'all do's, and just enjoy the live, enjoy us, and just have fun.
Yeah. On me. Um. But yeah. This is the ghost that taught you the motherfucking most. We just hear this conversation about it. Like, that's pretty much it. I feel like it's cool.
So let me ask you this: for anybody that wants to know and stuff, because I'm still learning about this. Freaking, what is it? I know you just told me, but what does the air sign do?
So, air sign, and it's not even like necessarily what they do. It's just pretty much what it is, essentially. So, air, you can look at air and how it plays out in nature. Fucking, how does nature? Okay, we use all creatures use air for essentially for vibrations to hit your ears. Vibration has to track. That's a key word too. What's good, gang?
He's still mad at you, bitch. Are you online?
Give a fuck. Yeah, say what's up. Right.
Is this YouTube?
On gang.
Oh my god. Are you gonna post this?
Look. There ain't nobody up on there.
Don't give
There
a
ain't nobody up on there. Right.
Hey y'all.
On
You
gang.
gonna post this?
What's your name? What's your ad? Like
Yeah,
you
let's
gotta
get a
add
shout
something
out.
like yeah. Shout out.
Just know.
What? What? Get up out of here.
Okay, but anyways, my Instagram is. Hold on, let me look for it. Y'all. Hold on. I look kind of whooped right now. Is anybody gonna watch this or what?
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if
What's the
somebody
shit
gonna
y'all
pop
follow?
on.
Okay, I'll post my other nigga up in this one, so y'all can follow the spam. Anyways, it's Jazz FCKIN Yoho. Fucking Yoho. Fucking young nigga.
Yeah, y'all gonna follow Jazz, man. Like,
Yeah.
That's some big city
Whoa.
energy right there.
Yo, I'm finna spark it. No, hold up.
Hit the bottle.
Let me see.
Hit the bottle. What's the bottle?
Don't spark it up.
Why?
Because
What's it doing?
I'm gonna spark it up. I'm gonna spark it up.
What is this?
I'm gonna drink. Yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit, and then. No, this the one we could share this. Did I shake it up enough? Oh damn.
What photo did you get?
I got the watermelon.
Damn, big back. Slurp that shit up.
Oh Lord. That was fucking crazy. Not gonna lie, he's pissed me the fuck off when his ass fucking did that shit.
What? For
And
what?
then
Joker. Come here. Is your brother back?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I came up in there. I was like, huh?
Yeah, nobody touching my Bible.
Like if I knew, I would have said something. You know.
To me,
But no, that shit made me know how he just like yeah. That's that Pisces. That's that fucking Pisces shit right there. Like that's the lower octave of Jupiter. We was just talking about that shit today. You essentially like you in somebody else's house trying to argue about somebody else's religion. Like that shit that's dumb as fuck. Like that you're not even supposed to be doing that shit. Then they like okay yeah rolling on the Bible that's one thing, but then this nigga I don't give a. Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody asked that, nigga. Just put the Bible back. Like, that's it. Like, I'm just trying with the extras and shit. Like, but no, yeah, yeah. So that whole situation right there, leading up to now,
Joker.
was a good ass representation of air and air qualities. That's literally it. It's literally just talking and expressing your mind via communication, either verbally or through body language. That's it. Like air equates to literal language. This is why air, they are the kings and queens of fucking social norms and social boundaries, and just they're the kings and queens of fucking just social. I said yeah, essentially. So yeah, the air signs are essentially here to relay a message. Like that's pretty much it.
Shoot, literal.
And they were like air signs relay messages from the angels. Like no, like literally all air signs are angels. Fire signs and air signs are angels because they're the masculine signs. But essentially, like look at it like this. I can make it simple, like as simple as I can make it is like okay, look at in astrology, look at all the zodiac signs for the air signs. They literally okay, Gemini is the twins. It's the twins, okay. Libra is the scale. Sometimes they depict it as a lady holding a scale, or just the scale itself. Libra is the scale, and then Aquarius is the man holding the water. So essentially, what all the air signs have in common, other than the most of the rest of the zodiac signs, is that they're all something. They're all either an actual depiction of a man, a person, or a man-made item, like a fucking a scale. So essentially, angels come through man. What that means is angels come through our logic and our ability to be logical and rational and actually see a situation from all angles instead of just yo individual I see it like this, so I'm finna act this. No, it's like being able to take multiple, especially Gemini is able to take multiple points of views and turn it into one action, essentially. So air is like, this is what makes motherfuckers geeks. Like, yeah, motherfucker, like a geek, somebody who's super into like something like it could be anything. It could be politics, science. It could be anything. Like someone
Give me
who's
an example.
it could it's literally it's like the like air signs, like especially something like Gemini is like immediate. You can literally see it as the fucking what is it called, the stereotype of of a nerd with glasses. Like they super smart. They hella into they boom. They like you ask them a fucking a math question. Oh boom boom. And 2 plus 2. Oh boom, that shit 4. Like 9 plus 10. Boom, that shit 21. Like shit like it's like a motherfucker who like okay they, especially Gemini, they're like the fastest. They like fastest with the way that they think. They think the fastest. So like don't try to get into like don't try to and you're not trying to get into it a little fucking a roasting match with an air sign. You're not trying to get into a roasting match with like air, like you're not trying to get into an roasting match with an air sign, especially like them smart ones. Oh no, they gonna know how to come. They gonna know how to. They'll embarrass the motherfucker. They gonna embarrass the motherfucker. Like so talk about hey, man, you been wearing the same shoes since like yeah, bro. You're not trying to fucking, especially yeah, they got a little fucking earth in they shit. Oh yeah, they gonna get your shit. Like yeah, and fucking, but like yeah, yeah, essentially like the air signs it's all about just our intellect and the way that you actually think. I have Aquarius ascended. Fuck, I got Uranus. My whole generation, we all got Aquarius in fucking Uranus as well. I think you might, but no, you don't actually. Your Uranus is in Pisces. You got Neptune in fucking Aquarius. Well, you see, that's a little different. That's why I agree with Aquarius traits a lot. I agree with Aquarius traits a lot because like it's in one of his home rulers. I also got it like Uranus in the first house, so it's like all that Uranus quality be coming through. Like I be expressing that shit personally. What do you hear me say all the fucking time? Like some shit I know I'm finna do, change the motherfucking world. Like we finna get up, we finna help change the world. That's all that Uranus is about. Is all about just like, okay, getting up and making a change to whatever circumstance or situation that you in a rebellion and opposing against something that was here previously, and we could go against it and make something new out of that shit. Like takes things that was already here and make something new. Take something like astrology and boom, make that shit just normal in reality. Now everybody been who they earth sign. Everybody been with their sun sign, but like fucking yeah. Essentially, like now you got a lot more people who out here. Okay, they know they moon. They know they ascended, shit like that. But essentially, like it's shit like that Uranus is here to do. It's here to take things that once wasn't here and once wasn't surface level, and now we can make something a little bit more in the light, something that was in the dark, unknown, and bring it more to the light. That's pretty much what Uranus does. So, but yeah. So, to differentiate the air signs, which would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you always got you got the modalities to separate the elements. The modality separates the elements. So this is how you know two signs are not the just because fucking Leo and Aries are the same fucking element don't mean that they're the same sign or they have the same traits. No, they completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they're a fire sign. That's it. So it's the same with the air. It's the same with all the signs. So, Gemini.
Shout out to all the Geminis.
Yeah, happy birthday to all my Geminis. Happy birthday to all my Geminis. Like for sure. Like yeah. I know everybody having a good time, having like a good like if it's your birthday coming up, if your birthday passed, happy birthday. Like shit like that. It's your motherfucking store day. It's your motherfucking store day. But yeah, fucking shout out to all my Geminis for sure. It's dead. You can do a little trick, but like yeah. So to differentiate the air signs, you got the modalities. What are the modalities? The modalities are just it's essentially what separates the elements. So you have cardinal,
Fixed.
mutable, and fixed. Yeah. And I think it's in that order actually. Cardinal, fixed, and then mutable. Yes, yeah, it's more in that order actually. It's cardinal, fixed, and mutable. So cardinal is are your ability to initiate and create something new. So cardinal is creating something. Is creating something new. Um, fixed is upholding or maintaining something, and mutable,
would be
mutability.
wouldn't it be adapting to anything and
Yeah, yeah, you can say that. You can say that for sure. Mutable is being able to adapt and change to not only your own but others' situations as well. So fixed or cardinal being able to create, yeah, cardinal creation, fixed maintaining, and mutable changing. This is what separates all the elements. Um, Libra would be the cardinal air sign. Um, Aquarius would be the fixed air sign, and Gemini would be the mutable air sign. So you can think of air as your mentality when you. It's not your mentality how you come at the world, but it's more your mentality when you come at other people. You feel me? Some people like the reason why some people it might be hard for them to respect people is because they may not have a lot of air in their chart. They may not look at others as equal to them. This is what air can sometimes help you to do.
what you got? Let me see.
None of your business. I'm craving. Let me not fucking fall. What the fuck is on
okay.
this shit? Oh.
Sarah, speaker
Oh,
and
me.
stuff.
Yeah, man, I wish that should work a little more. But yeah, well, that's movie that look good. Ah! You did that shit on purpose. You did that shit on purpose. I seen that. Like, Jasmine, you fucking crazy. Like, oh my god.
Tastes good, don't it?
Shoot, let's get off topic real quick. Let's talk about how
I'm finna have this baby. No.
I'm
Pause.
finna post this shit.
No, don't post it. Don't
Oh
post it, don't
my
post it.
god.
I'm not pregnant,
Oh,
I'm not pregnant.
oh my god. Oh, I'm fucking dead.
I'm not pregnant. Don't do too much.
You better not. He said.
I'm really going to be.
You letting all the niggas know. Like niggas don't like that shit. Like
Who's the niggas? Cause I don't fuck with none of the niggas that you follow.
huh?
You said, oh, niggas go now. Who?
And
You're
www.
gonna be good morning.
I don't give a fuck if it needs to be cooked more. Why the fuck you still trying to eat it?
Because bitch, I'm
I
hungry.
don't give a fuck.
You said we was finna go off topic. Who was gonna go off topic about?
Oh,
I wanted to talk about
Who was off topic? Who was off topic the moment Jasmine stepped in the room?
shut the fuck up. This is a garage, not a room.
how
Hell no.
nice. What job is what I'm supposed to?
No, I'm good.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. You
I
can.
wanna-
You can.
So how the moon
I'm sorry.
is in Libra right now.
The moon is not in Libra. The moon.
Virgo.
Oh, but you know the moon is getting ready to go into Libra next, so that just probably means your mind is ahead of shit or something like that. You probably riding the current, like you probably above a current speaking like that. If it was like some other shit, okay, you'd be wrong. But you know, it just got into Virgo though, so you know, but still, yeah.
And how the sun is in Gemini.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm making the video for. Yeah, we should just-
Can't you pop it out?
oh damn girl.
Like bro said it. Bro said it today. Bro said it today. Like, oh yeah. When we was on the phone, I got a problem with cutting people off. You see how I be doing that shit? I cut motherfuckers off. Boom, fuck what you gotta say type shit. Like, it's because all my air houses are in fire signs. So the way I talk is like real like I literally only want to talk about what I'm gonna talk about. I don't give a fuck about what anybody else gonna talk about. I just want to talk about like the astrology and spirituality sometimes.
That sounds like Scorpio shit.
That's not even on that Scorpio shit.
Bye.
A lot of Scorpios be spiritual and shit, but like
Time to go.
no fucking
You wanna make some noodles?
huh?
You wanna make some noodles?
Like, see, even that shit, like, I gain control of the environment because I'm talking. Aries in the third house. I gain control. I can gain control over a situation with my words and the way I use my logic. I use my logic in a real aggressive way, and I'm not afraid to put that logistics into action. Just that alone, that puts me on the higher octave of Aries in the third house. It's like, oh, not only am I surrounded by a bunch of aggressive ass motherfuckers, I could get like that too. It don't help that I'm an actual Martian and shit. My first house is in Mars, so yeah, like yeah, I know how to gain control of a situation with ease. It didn't really seem, but yeah, essentially, fucking.
So Martians be knowing what to do.
It's not even. It is that actually. The Martians was here first. Aries was the first zodiac. Or Aries is the first zodiac sign. Scorpio is the 8th zodiac sign. So fucking Aries is ruling over all that passion and aggression and sex, and fucking Scorpio's ruling over sex, death, motivation, transformation, shit like that. Yeah, fucking yeah, shit like that. Like that's what Scorpio's ruling over. Actually, I said it earlier that the Mars signs, which will be Aries, Scorpio, and a little bit of Capricorn. Not all the way Capricorn, but a little bit of Capricorn. They play out a little bit more intelligent than the Mercury signs because
he get on my Mercury for what though? Come on.
She a Virgo son. But it ain't even that. It's just like they intelligence is more different. They like the Mars signs is more intelligent, like when it comes to like your body and shit. So it take a Mars sign to actually you got some Mars signs. They can always tell when you lying, or they can always tell when something up. They can tell where you at. Yeah, like it's like that sort of intelligence. It's like for you to be presenting the action that you presenting right now, you have to go through this, and this. Yeah. So I know the only reason you're acting like that is because of this, and I know how to stop that shit too. It's like you got that higher octave Mars and shit. Them higher octave Martians is crazy. Yeah, them higher octave Martians is crazy for sure. Like these motherfuckers is like they really like run the world type shit. What's that nigga Bill Gates? What's that nigga Bill Gates? What's that nigga Bill Gates? Ain't he a Scorpio? Ain't he a Scorpio son? Ain't he a Scorpio son? That nigga Bill Gates. Yeah, fucking. No, you didn't know that. But yeah, Mercury more plays out as our like how we actually view intelligence type shit. Okay, so a motherfucker, they might actually got the glasses on, and they actually, they can solve 2 + 2 way faster than you can. Like, so
I don't know about them, but I did hella good at math.
Yeah, you feel me?
And I'm a Virgo. And I'm practical, logical. I do shit what's necessary.
The most intelligent signs is fucking Virgo. Yeah, you could throw Scorpio up in there. Okay. You can throw Scorpio up in there. Aquarius. Virgo and Gemini. It's the most intelligent sign. Like,
why don't you pick freaking Capricorn too? Shoot, they're money hungry for real.
Capricorns is more
Well, they
like
want.
they not. It's not dealing with intelligence, and you got a lot of Capricorns that they Mercury is in Sag, especially if it's your sun sign. So Capricorn ain't necessarily dealing with intelligence, but it's more dealing with like, okay, how we finna become a. But so Capricorn is more dealing with using something, like using whatever you can to get to the top. You know what I mean. You know, so it's not dealing with intelligence. It's dealing with more like, oh, what can you do with your body and your attributes?
Mm.
Yeah, like it take it, you know, Capricorn real fast will fucking start selling drugs, start fucking
Chad.
a lot of negative shit. If they know that's like like that's the way they can get to the top type shit. Like you think of Saturn as all the laws and shit that we have, and how they get broken every day. Like that's Saturn. That's Saturn for you. It's like Saturn is real life. Like Saturn is real life. It's reality, restriction, limits, boundaries, yes, restriction, boundaries, and limits, and the way that you gain structure and order in this life. So just how Saturn it gives us boundaries, restrictions, and limits, it also gives us shit like jobs. It gives us so it can also give you support.
So like comfortability.
No,
What?
Moon is dealing with comfortability. Actually, the Moon and Saturn are opposites. So think about this, right? It might be hard for you because your Moon is in an Earth sign, but like yeah, essentially like getting up and going to a job every day for the rest of your life. Just the thought of that is uncomfortable for a lot of people.
I don't want to do that.
You feel me? But that's the type of shit. Well, Saturn changes every 7. Like it changes a lot, but it takes a long time. Like it's like reality. Realities don't change, but it takes a long time to do so. At one point, nobody was fucking with gay motherfuckers. Now LGBTQT thing. We got that. It's a thing now.
You
feel me?
heckin' messed
But you feel me? Like it's like at one point that shit wasn't a thing. Your motherfuckers wouldn't dare go shout some shit out like that. You feel
I
me?
mean, sure. Have you ever watched Black Cake?
No, I probably don't want to either. No, I'm just,
It has basically an example of that and stuff.
yeah, man. The only reason I should accept it now because the fucking niggas running the world is more they more with that shit now. But fucking essentially, fucking yeah, man. Like Saturn is awesome. Like I say the simplest way I can explain Saturn is like, oh lines is cool and shit, but you know that shit will really eat you alive and will not give a fuck. And there ain't nothing nobody can really do about it at some point. You feel me? Like it's Saturn and shit like that. So like, you know, you want to be cool with Saturn. You want to be cool with Saturn because Saturn will make you a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn will really like it'll fuck you up a little bit, but yeah. I was working with this corporation for 30 years now. I'm the CEO. It's like shit like that. But it's also the higher octave. Okay, the low octave of Saturn is gossip. It's gossip and being in people's business. You see a lot of. You gotta check your sister shit. You gotta check your sister shit. But like,
What you
fucking,
trying to say?
but fucking like, so the lower octave of gossip is like, I mean, the lower octave of Saturn is gossip and like being in people's business. So look at.
Joker.
So Saturn also rules over fucking fucking Saturn also rules over like you can see Saturn play out in reality and physicality in real life as like, okay, we got shit like we got court systems, we have police for a reason, you feel me, we got laws.
Freaking
And every city requires to have like
rules.
at least one hospital and one fire department
And police station.
and police station. Yeah, that's Saturn. Like a government job is real Saturn. Even though the sun rules over government, the sun rules over government like politics. Like okay, we see that fucking president. We see that it's a presidential election right now. So the sun rules over like shit like that. Saturn is more like how that shit is actually like ran. It's like Saturn rules over all our systems, like in reality though. And so like all the jails is Saturn. All the fucking the police is like your physical representation of what Saturn does. Like okay, like the law don't exist if you don't have somebody to enforce it. You feel me? Somebody that's playing under that system. You got the good cop, you got the bad cop, and you got the robber. You need a robber for fucking for some of this shit. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, for sure, like that's like the easiest way you could see Saturn. Like when a cop comes through, you want to be real. You might be in your feelings, but Saturn don't give a fuck about how you feel. Saturn don't give a fuck about what you fucking how you see yourself or what you think you is. No, Saturn give a fuck about results. What's going on right now? That's what Saturn's talking about. It's not talking about no fucking how you see yourself. Oh, the sun, how you act. The sun don't give or Saturn don't give a fuck about how your emotions is or what makes you comfortable with the moon. Sun don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Mercury, Sun don't give a fuck about what you love and appreciate. Fucking Venus, you feel like Saturn don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Saturn give a fuck about motherfucking results and how did you get from point A to point B. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So, you can think about a boss at a job, you feel me? A boss don't give a fuck about what you got going on at home.
Shoot, as long as you fucking coming in.
As long as you there on time.
Okay.
And you doing your job, you good. Like, okay, so that's how Saturn play out in reality. It's like shit like that. So like fucking yeah, like when it comes to like especially like Capricorn, yeah,
Capricorn's Earth sign though. You talking about air?
Yeah, I'm joking. We got carried. I ain't gonna lie, we got carried away with fucking It's probably gonna lead back into it though. But fucking yeah. Capricorn ruled by fucking by Saturn. Aquarius ruled by Saturn. No, that's that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, Aquarius. That's what's going on. Yeah, Aquarius fucking So how that shit like plays out through fucking through Aquarius is more like they're a little bit more quieter, but like yeah, essentially the main thing that separates the air signs is the modalities. So you got Gemini, the one that we in is mutable air. So I said this in my video. Think of mutable air as like
Oxygen.
the air that you breathe. You feel me? It's like the air that you breathe. It's like the air that's in nature. It's like that good air that's like you breathe out. I feel I got real fresh, juiced up ideas. I can scream. I can scream right now. I can yell in a healthy manner. Fucking So how it plays out through Gemini is they're more likely to talk about literally they can talk about anything essentially. Like that's where that shit comes from is like Gemini. Okay, like a motherfucker who they could talk about fucking how the grass growing greener on this side of the grass. That's how it's so like you think of Gemini is like small talk. It's like small talk. And motherfuckers who's good at it.
I don't know. Some Geminis be fucking talking too damn much.
That's the thing. Look at the air that you got all the access to. You got all the access to the air. You think of it, you got all the access to the air. So yeah, you gonna try to use that. You feel me? So it plays out through Gemini's. Like they just on the negative side, yeah, they just talk too much. But on the positive side, like
Nah, cause they be talking about fucking some drama. I don't know if that's all Gemini's.
it is sometimes on the negative side because
Well, low
that's
vibing.
why I was talking about Saturn because Saturn in conjuncts Saturn in conjuncts or Capricorn in conjuncts fucking Gemini. So how it plays out through fucking Gemini is who is on the lower octave of of Saturn if the lower octave is gossip, right? Who the fuck we getting all this gossip from?
Shit, anybody and everybody.
It might be a motherfucking Gemini. God damn. Take a month because they already
Nah, cause tell me what my fucking coworker's a Gemini and shit, and she be saying hell.
got all the juice stuff.
Okay.
The juice stuff. Got the juice stuff shit, huh?
Every day I'm coming in with some. Oh, you heard about this? Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah.
Oh, girl, did you check out this?
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking a high octave Gemini, like, oh yeah, it's like yeah, you kind of want to be around they energy because it's like they don't know what to talk about and how to say it and shit. They don't know the right ways of how to say it, like type shit. Like if you got something you want to say to somebody, oh yeah, talk to a Gemini, give you the right fucking words to say. Like it's like that type of shit. On the lower octave of being a Gemini is Gemini's they could kind of think that they know what somebody thinking already, type shit. And if you put yourself too much in that realm, shout out to Soul Group, shout out to everybody. Shit, fucking like if you put yourself too much on the side of fucking trying to think for other people and trying to know what other people are thinking, eventually you're gonna be wrong.
yeah.
So it just appears that like if they do that shit too much. Like if they do that shit, they just don't look dumb. Like that's the negative octave of all the air and fucking of all the air signs, especially Gemini and fucking Aquarius is like the lower octave. They gonna look dumb as fuck. Yeah, You could catch a fucking Aquarius or Gemini. They look dumb on the lower octave. Even though they sign deals with intelligence, what's the opposite of intelligence?
The opposite of intelligence is fucking stupid.
Retarded. No, but yeah. For the most part though, yeah, that's Gemini. I mean, that's how it can play out as well. It's like. Damn nigga, we already know that, or like fucking, this motherfucker still talking.
But shoot, that be fucking, what's it called, Leo too, cause they like to just fucking talk about themselves a lot.
Yeah, you got some Leos.
Like, I had this one friend and stuff. He was fun, he was cool and shit, but his ass always used to talk. And shit, talking about some drama going on at school, talking about how he just got into a fight the other day, how he just fucked with this girl.
What's the opposite of fucking, what is it called? Fucking,
Leo?
Yeah, what's the opposite of Aquarius and fucking Capricorn? Cancer and Leo. So who be the ones in the drama?
Shit, the fucking Leo.
The Cancers and Leo. So Cancer is like more like some drama that's going on at home, shit you probably don't want to talk about like that. And then Leo is like, oh, some shit that it happened to me. It was like an experience that I don't like some shit. It's like some shit. Oh yeah, but when I get home though, it's gonna be a juiced up story I'm gonna tell the family though.
Okay.
Like it's like that type of shit. Huh? So that's some nana. That's some. You ain't finish it. God damn, it's so smooth. Man, they stay on that one. wasn't that still? Alright, yeah, let me get on with them for real. But like, yeah, yeah, the next one you got you nasty mother. You got Libra. So Libra is kind of different from the rest of the air signs. I'd say a little bit because it's ruled by Saturn. What's that?
Just hurt my throat. That's why I didn't.
Because you let that shit get stale. When you let it sit like when you let it sit up there. What happens when you let it sort of fucking sit? Fucking for too long. It gets stale. Yeah. Or a bag of chips. And you stay like yeah, it's the same shit. Like it just makes the but Libra is the cardinal air sign. So essentially what's going on here with Libra is um especially because it's ruled by Saturn, it's more of an earthy air sign. It's not as fluid as the other air signs. It's more like it's able to restrict itself. So essentially, oh, and I forgot to say that Gemini is being mutable, adaptable, and changeable to your own way of how to think and communicate with others. So this is what gives them the ability to talk about everything and everybody in all situations at one time. Like this what gives them the sense that they're a little bit too talkative because it's mutable air. So it's adaptable and changeable to not only its way of communicating but others as well. But also with Gemini, in my personal opinion, I feel like Gemini is it's an airy air sign. So it's like the airiest air sign. So that gives it more air. So that's why they're known as the most talkative sign out of all the zodiacs because they air on air though. So like, that's why just the straight up negative side of Gemini is um, talkative, just being talkative, talking too much. So like that's talking at put in a time and a place where we're not supposed to be talking, like shit like that. Um, but yeah, Libra is more Libra is cardinal air, so it's initiating and creating a new way of how to think and communicate. Um, so what's happening here with Libra is yeah, Libras they can be just so think of that okay, the air signs the talkative ratio is like okay, it's Gemini, then it's Libra, then it's Aquarius. Aquarius talks the least or Aquarius may need the least words to explain what they're talking about, and Gemini needs it the most. Libra is like a middle ground. So how cardinal signs play out is like cardinal signs can choose which side that they want to use. A cardinal sign, you can meet cardinal signs that they're either more fixed or they're more mutable, how they can come in that shit. So, yeah, some Libras are gonna be communicative and talkative a little bit, and then you got other Libras that they not as communicative, they not as talkative. They probably only talk to like shit like that. Um, fucking but Jim, Libra, Libra, um, that like it plays out as more like this is like the air that, especially if they're a parent, like this is like the air, and also remember that fucking, um, Libra and Taurus are brother sister signs due to the same planet, right? Libra is like they like the parent that okay, yeah, they love you type shit, right? Like they probably they'll tell you 1,000 times how much they love you type shit, and they'll be genuine about it. Like if a Libra tell you they love you, that does mean that they love you for sure. Actually, Libras, if you in a relationship, like you have Libra in your chart, your Venus is in Libra, so you are a Libra. Like Libras expect for you to like, oh yeah, you like if I say it, you say it back.
Yeah.
And because they also know that oh if you say it, I'm gonna say it back type shit. But Libras is that main sign. They could play out that two-faced how Gemini be playing it. They could play it out harder than Gemini's though. It's because they cardinal, so they can differ between the two, mutable and fixed. They can do either one. That's what makes them cardinal, initiating and creating a new way of how to do it. So you can think of Libra, like if they a parent, like they not the parent that's afraid to tell you, like especially you over 18, you got a job, you got a job yet, you gotta start paying bills here at this fucking day, and because it's exalted in Saturn, so if they say it.
Who's the most money hungry?
It's Taurus.
There we go.
It's Taurus. Like off the bat, like. I already know, man. Like, yeah, it's Taurus off the bat. Like the rest of the other Earth signs, they be money hungry as well, but it's more like they could play it out more for like the cause. Capricorn would be playing out the same shit as Libra though, cause what is a cardinal Earth sign, so Capricorn, like they could play out either or. So Virgo is more like okay, I work hard for a reason. I work hard because my grandma's sick and I'm finna make this money so we could give her treatment and make sure she okay. It's like shit like that.
Okay.
Like or I got two fucking especially because it's right next to the fifth house, the sixth house is right next to the fifth house, which the fifth house represents children and how children play and shit like that, and even having children. So like, I work hard because I got fucking mouths to feed. I gotta fucking feed myself. So like yeah, it's like so like Virgo is they real if they got it type shit. They know how to give it. If they don't got it, they know not to give it though. That's because it's an Earth sign, so they don't know what actually makes sense on how to like give shit. You feel me? But like fucking Taurus and Capricorn especially. Capricorn plays out that devil card in fucking in tarot cards. Capricorn is the devil. Capricorn is the devil. Straight up. Capricorn is this big ass corporation. Or like what motherfuckers be calling like the man. No, Saturn is the man. Saturn is what we be calling as the man. Period. The man's always watching. Big brother's like Saturn is like that. That sort of shit. Like Capricorn is the devil. Like for sure. But because they like how fucking how Virgo a positive side can also be a negative side as well.
Anything and everything.
Yeah, Capricorn. The traits of Capricorn. There is no positive side. It's the nigga. I'm finna get to the top. Fuck all that. Fuck you. Fuck all of that. that's how Capricorn be playing now. It's like no, fuck all. Like because Capricorn is emotionally restricted. So a Capricorn can play out as like actually not having them. A Capricorn and Aquarius can play out as just straight up just not having emotions. Like, but Aquarius, they know how to play it along a little bit. That's why, like, Aquarius be throwing off my fucking chart. Because I am an emotional person. But I don't come across as emotional, even to myself. sometimes because it's like my first house is in Aquarius, so I even catch myself kind of like, damn, am I actually crying? That's why I say like, yeah, I can tell you straight up, like Aquarius, I can tell you straight up, oh yeah, I cry sometimes for sure. Scorpio, oh yeah, I'll never
Fucking sacred motherfucker.
you ain't never gonna catch me crying. In reality, you never gonna catch me crying. Cancer, that's the reason why I be crying sometimes. I be crying because I'm just small sometimes, like shit. But you know that's why you know I'm kind of happy, but I'm not excited though. But like fucking that's besides the point. Fucking Aquarius, Capricorn and Aquarius they can play out as like kind of like not emotional. Like Aquarius is more like yeah they have emotions, but fucking they gonna question why they are emotional right now. They're gonna question like why am I feeling this, and they gonna try to analyze and be the scientist of emotions. So this is why we have terms that like the higher octave is that that's why we have terms for emotions, so we can have shit like depression and excitement is the only one I can name right now. But like that's why we have the names for them. But at the same time, that's not what you're supposed to. Emotions don't have names. That's why we have a lot of fucking things going on that people you can't even name. You can't have a name for what goes on when something happens. You don't have a name for what type of feeling that goes on when we go through a deep loss of connection. Like you don't have names for shit like this. This is something that happens. You can put things like you can try to name it like grief and shit like that, but no, there ain't no name for that shit. It's like that's for that water. Air don't help. Air don't help out water sometimes. That's how it can play out. It's like air does not help out water sometimes. Like it plays out as like okay, somebody's crying or they're deeply emotional at a certain point. All the words not gonna help, and actually words might make it worse. Like shit, you feel me? So water don't always help out air. Air don't always help out water all the time. They work together, but air don't always help out water all the time. Like sometimes with water is just like you gotta go through it sometimes. You gotta be in an emotion sometimes to actually get through it. And you're not gonna get through it just by throwing it off or something like. So you know that's where the air and water signs get clash sometimes. Like you gotta Cancer be deeply emotional about something. And as a Libra, you try to come up to them and consult them by talking to them. They motherfucker fuck me like the fuck out my face. Like you see I'm over here. You over here trying to talk to me, right? It's like shit like that. Like but like yeah, fucking for the most part though for the most part yeah yeah, the air signs, all the air signs in general can lack emotions, except for, like I said, Saturn is, Libra is the more different one out of the air signs. So, like, you can see a lot of Libras who, yeah, they do have more genuine emotions than actually just analyzing why they actually, in an emotion in general, they may actually console in people and shit like that. Um, yeah, they may actually like sit up and console with a motherfucker and actually like be in an emotion type shit. But yeah, yeah, Libra plays out more like some shit like if you was on life support and you get air directly to your lungs, or it's like when you blow air through a straw. Think of that. Like that's more how Libra plays out. It's more like air that's being pushed through something. It's not like air that's out in the open. It's more restricted, but it's like air that's traveling to a specific point. Yeah, cardinal air. Fucking yeah, but yeah, just like yeah, that's what I was trying to say about Capricorn. Just like fucking Libras, like, but this is how it plays out with Capricorn is they could choose to be more money hungry than actually helping out. the Virgo sign, right? They usually be more money hungry. If they get to that money hungry side, oh yeah, it's a beast. This is why corporations are the way they are right now. Like no cap, like motherfuckers, like motherfucker could fucking. A motherfucker could fucking kill themselves because they don't fucking. That's how much they hate their job. They finna replace that employee. They finna replace that motherfucker. That's some devil shit to me. I ain't finna consoling the family. This motherfucker been working here 30 years. You ain't should give a fuck. They got a new motherfucker there the next week. Like shit. Might have know with the fucking job up in it. Do not give a fuck. Do not give a. But yeah, like yeah, on the negative side, especially on that money hungry side, yeah, bro, it's a beast. It's a beast. That exaltation, it's exalt. Capricorn is exalted in Mars. You feel me? Libra is exalted in Saturn. But that's what gives Libras the ability to be fair and be balanced. It's because they're exalted in Saturn. Capricorn is rules in Saturn, but it's exalted in Mars. So that's what it.
Exalted in Mars.
Yeah, that's what it gives it. In Mars, in Saturn, if they have a healthy relationship, that could be good for an individual. Like the person, that could be good for the person that has that in a chart, but it could be bad for the people that's around them though. It's like that type of shit. That's why it's good to know your chart. That's why it's real good to know your chart. Like shit like that, other shit. Like it's like many different situations and scenarios that can play out. Like just with that one alignment right there, like a good alignment with Saturn and fucking like can play out in so many different ways. But like yeah, that shit can play out. It can play out like good for one person and bad for like my Mars trines my Saturn. Yeah, my Mars trines my Saturn. But Saturn is in Cancer though, so Saturn is debilitated. Saturn don't fuck with being in Cancer, so that's why it's good to know your chart. Like that shit plays out different. Like yeah, I'm real money hungry, but I'm also aware that money is just an illusion. Like we give money importance as people, so fucking like yeah, the only reason I'm affected by money is because everybody else here is affected by money too. So it's like, I also don't give a fuck about money either. Like, at the same time, that's Saturn and Cancer. It's like, but I get reality and shit. But what about when we go home though? Like at some point at a job you gotta go home though. You feel me? Like everybody gotta.
I want to get off. I want to go home.
Yeah, you feel me?
I want to relax.
You feel me? Everybody got some sort of family. You feel me? Everybody got something waiting for them now.
Your priorities.
You feel me? So like, like Cancer come through. Like Cancer come through. It's like that's why Cancer are the most strongest. That's why Cancer the most strongest zodiac sign, and the moon being the most powerful solar body here is because like you gotta go home eventually. You gotta go to sleep eventually. Like your body can't just keep running forever. You in a physical body. You have a spirit and a soul, which the moon was representing. The moon is our physical representation of a soul. The moon is our soul. Your moon is where your soul is at. Fucking which your moon is just your one. There you go. I ain't telling you. You already knew. You already knew what's up. You already got that shit was lit. That shit was lit for sure. But yeah, fucking yeah, for sure. Yeah, like it's real good to just know your shit for real. Fucking my phone is finna go dead. It's like one more right. Aquarius, last but not motherfucking least is Aquarius, which is the fixed air sign. So fixed is being right here with this one, Aquarius is either fixed, fixated, or stubborn in its own way of how to think and communicate. So what's playing out here is Aquarius. And this is what makes them more. They're a little bit more reserved than the other air signs, is because they're more fixated on their own way of how to think to not only themselves but others. Because air is how we talk to ourselves and how we talk to others, but it's especially how you interact with other beings and how you socialize. So Aquarius is more and because it's ruled by Saturn, Saturn restricts whatever it is, it restricts it. Or there's a boundary on how much you could actually put out. So with Aquarius, a lot of Aquarius is they may restrict how much they actually even talk to motherfuckers. Cause it's like, yeah, this is a relationship sign, but Aquarius is more so dealing with like our mind and how we actually like your unique individualistic mind. So it's like Aquarius is dealing with the unique way that you think. Your 11th house is the unique individual way that you think, not nobody else. It's the way that you think. So Aquarius is more of a fiery air. It's more of an air that's individualistic and caters to more of individualistic traits. So, like, in Aquarius, this is why Aquarius is more, yeah, it's ruled in Saturn, but when Aquarius is in Saturn, we're more rebelling against what Saturn actually is. So, in the late 90s, early 2000s is when Uranus got into Aquarius. When I was born, that's my generation. You know, motherfuckers is a little bit, yeah, motherfuckers is a little bit older than me and shit, right? So, essentially, what was going on here is the main example I can make for Uranus being in Aquarius is okay. This is when phones started becoming more popular in the late 90s and early 2000s. This is when like social media started booming. And my favorite example is when anime came to America, which was around that time. So essentially, like Uranus being in its home ruler, it brought a lot of changes. Like motherfuckers was not seeing shit like this. Like Uranus rules over new technology and like new inventions and shit like that. You feel me? So it's like with all this fucking okay, we got the phones. You can take pictures on them and shit. You can draw on them. We got cool ass gaming consoles. We got the coolest gaming consoles ever. I don't give a fuck. Like ain't nothing.
The new generation don't know shit.
Yeah, ain't nothing like that. Like the Wii. We just talk about that shit today. The Wii, the PS2.
Okay.
Fucking
Nintendo.
Yeah, shit like
DS.
that. You feel DS? That's my shit. That's my shit. Like you feel me? Like ain't nothing compared to that shit. Like, but yeah, fucking Uranus brought a lot of shit like that. Like if motherfuckers was like looking at each other different. It's because, and also I feel like that's around the time where homosexuality started getting more accepted. If I am correct, you know I might not, because I don't know, nor do I give a fuck like that. But like fucking essentially, there was a lot of changes that the world was one way and now it's another. Now it's another. That's pretty much what Uranus does. But essentially, when when it was also in fucking Saturn. Saturn, it brings changes to reality and how we actually formulate and structure and make money. You feel me? You can think of Saturn and like it get cold that winter. Why do you think we learn how to build houses? Why do you think bears need caves? Why do you like it? Like that shit in reality. That shit in fucking. You can see in physicality. Bears need caves during the winter. Beavers make dams for a reason. Like it's like shit like that. Like bees have bee nests. We all have something to shield us from the outside world. What is the moon world over? The home, family, value, shit like that. So it rules, the moon rolls over like not only the physical home, like where your home is at, it also rules over what's to say the home is where the heart is, right? This is why the fourth house rules over the heart. This is what we talk about right now. Fucking the fourth house also rules over your emotion, like your emotional comfortability. So everyone has an emotional home where you're emotionally comfortable at, essentially. So, yeah, essentially, to actually do that in physicality, we need a form of discipline, we need a form of patience, we need a form of, shit ain't finna be the same tomorrow, so we need to know what we finna do after that. Like it's shit like that. Which is why we build homes. So that's Saturn. That's Saturn. That's actually getting up and building a home, building a tower for everybody. And then Cancer or the moon is like, oh, you actually need to bring home. Like think of the 10,000 is a big ass is a big ass public building. You feel me? And the 4,000 is when you home. Where's you more comfortable at? You feel me? So the 10th house deals, the 10th and the 11th house deals with a lot of uncomfortability, and like you're not always gonna be there for your family. You're always gonna be there with your family. But what Saturn wants to see is you make a way and you make something possible out of way, out of nothing, out of shit that's in reality. This shit ain't shit down here. This shit ain't shit. This shit ain't shit for real, for real. Like fucking yeah, yeah. At the same time, yeah. With Aquarius, so Aquarius is they are aware of how much shit be going on in reality, in real life, and like misfortunes everybody gotta go through. So it turns a lot of Aquariuses into humanitarians, if you know what that is. A humanitarian is someone who's all about the people and building a community as best as it could possibly be. So a humanitarian is someone who's they the least amount of worried about themselves and more worried about humans in general, human as people. One of the most famous humanitarians was Martin Luther King. Is one of the most famous humanitarians and someone who cares about all people and wants to see the well-being of everybody, not just themselves. So yeah, that could play out through Aquarius, where it being played out through with them being home and Saturn and co-ruled by Uranus. Fucking but yeah, essentially like you don't get a lot of Aquariuses. They like real like for the people. They real like they can be real out there socially, but it's like for a purpose though. Like the other air signs, they like Libra is out there socially because they trying to find somebody. And Gemini is they out there socially because they just airheaded. But Aquarius is the most direct and most fucking out there front stage, and I'm actually finna do something about it. Air sign, essentially. Like Aquarius is the only air sign that's I'm not just finna talk about it. I'm also finna do it. If you got too much air in your chart, if you got too much like Gemini and Libra in your chart, you really may be the type of if you have too much Gemini in your chart in general, you are the type of person who you're just gonna talk about it probably not gonna do it. You'd be lucky if you even get a couple steps in. You probably not gonna do it. You probably need help doing and finishing shit. Like if you got too much air in your chart, because it's like, okay, they got good ideas and shit, but it's hard for them to actually act it out. Because how does air play? Air can, like air can push you over a little bit. It ain't finna see you flying unless it's fucking big ass tornado. Which those I personally think they man made, because why they mainly be in America though? Why they made like I thought of that when I was a kid. Like why they only be in America though? Like shouldn't that like
Joker.
Joker? Like if that was something in reality, wouldn't it be playing out everywhere type shit? Like you just see it in Asia, you see it in fucking
Joker.
Africa, India or some shit. I only be hearing about tornadoes in Texas, Wyoming. I don't even go to them places. I don't even go to them places. Tornadoes is real popular though. Like what the fuck? But it's not the shit like how you would expect. It's not like they making that shit happen though. It's just like other shit, like satellites. There's a lot of satellites in the sky where that shit is, where that shit takes place. Where that shit takes place, and there's a lot of satellites and shit like that. So, that's a whole different discussion. But like, fucking, Aquarius, like the 11th house rule over the public and the public eye. Like how you see yourself like in the public, or how the public sees you. So these are like public figures type shit. So if you're a politician, a celebrity, a public figure, all that shit falls in the 11th house. So you think that the 11th house is like when you're out at the mall.
Uncomfortability.
Yeah, literally, like you don't have to be uncomfortable. It just makes most people uncomfortable. Aquarius is not gonna be uncomfortable in these sorts of situations. Actually, I find myself real comfortable. I can talk to a large group of people with ease. A lot of people can't do that. I noticed that a lot of people can't do that. A Leo, an Aquarius, they can do that. They can talk to a large group of people. That's actually the what Aquarius is here to do. Talk to a large group of people at the same time, like on a stage type shit. Like Leo's is the actors and the entertainment and shit, and then fucking the 11th house is like the host, a motherfucker that's like kind of running the show behind the scenes type of shit. So it's like, a lot of Aquariuses they play out like they have a lot of energy to like they can run a business for sure. Aquariuses can run a business for sure. They got the ideas, they got the motivation. It's just if they ain't got no fire or something like that in their chart, it's gonna be hard for them. What air is lacking is fire. That's the opposite. Is fire.